Hello everyone, welcome to GigaBits. And in this video, I'm going to show you how we can solve problems within the Sonos app, provided logically that these errors occur. For this, what we're going to have to do is the following. First, and the simplest of all, is to verify our internet connection. Sonos, as such, depends on the local network to function correctly. For this, what are we going to have to do? We're going to have to open our device's Wi-Fi, for example. We'll have to turn it on or off and see if it works simply with mobile data. If we don't want to use data, we'll turn on the internet. But instead of connecting to our local network, our main network, we'll try to connect to another internet network that we have available. If this doesn't work, the best thing would be to restart the router. And in the event that restarting the router doesn't work, the most recommended thing would be to click on our device's airplane mode. We leave it on for around 5, maybe 10 seconds so that this works properly, right? So once these seconds have passed, we'll just deactivate airplane mode and restart or go back to the application. What happens if the application still doesn't work? We're going to have to do the following. We're going to have to check if our problem isn't ours, but rather a problem with the Sonos application's servers. So what are we going to have to do? What we'll have to do is access the Down Detector application, or page, which is a page that will help us detect possible outages that may exist in different applications in different parts of the world. That's the first thing we'll have to keep in mind. The other thing we can do, perhaps, is simply go to X or Twitter and go to Sonos support, and that way see if everything is working correctly. We can also go to the Sonos status pages, and there they will also give us information regarding any possible outage. That's one. The next thing we'll have to do is close and restart the app. If we have the app open, we simply close it, restart it. We open multitasking, close Sonos. If we're on an iPhone, we swipe up and close the application. If this doesn't work, which would be very bad luck, what are we going to have to do? We are going to restart the Sonos speakers. A very important step. For this, what we'll have to do is unplug the speaker, wait about 10-15 seconds, and once we've waited those 10-15 seconds, we'll have to turn them on again. This can also help us to recover the application. We're also going to have to update the Sonos app. For example, we go to the Play Store, and as you can see, I have the latest update, therefore it's not asking me to, this pops up because I wasn't connected to the internet, but as you can see in this case, it tells me everything is perfect and there are no updates available, right? If we have an iOS device, simply go to the App Store, search for Sonos and look for any available updates. We're also going to have to update the system of our speakers. Sometimes the app works, but the speakers are outdated and those also need to be updated. So within the application, we'll go to the Settings, System, Update section, and we'll have to click Update. If this doesn't work, we'll have to go into the application, tap the Info icon, and in Info, we'll have to go to Storage, which is at the bottom. So once in Storage, what are we going to have to do? We'll have to clear cache. If it still keeps failing, the best thing is to click next to it and clear data. It doesn't delete your account. It just resets the application completely. If this doesn't work at all, the last thing left would be to force stop. And the application is now forced. It has been forcibly closed. We enter Sonos again, and that way we can try to get in without any problem. If this doesn't work, the only thing left would be to uninstall the application and simply install it again from the Google Play Store or the App Store. The easiest way is also by checking the steps. We'll go to the Info, look at the permissions the application has available, and we'll have to click Allow for each of the services that are available, right? We'll go to Notifications, allow them too, and also the Location section, we'll allow that too. This way we ensure that there isn't any type of inconvenience with any of the permissions within the application. We're also going to have to disable the VPN or ad blockers. Disabling VPN, private DNS or blockers can prevent the app from detecting speakers on the network, which logically will be a problem. Therefore, we'll have to disable VPN, third-party firewalls, and custom DNS. We're going to have to restart our entire Wi-Fi network if this doesn't work, because sometimes it's a local problem. We'll have to turn off the router, wait about 15 seconds, turn it on, and wait until everything connects. We open the Sonos app again to see if it works. The quickest solution: close the app, restart the router, restart the Sonos speakers, clear the cache, and restart the application. As you can see, it's something really simple, so give it a like and ask for more videos from GigaBit.